Have you ever looked at your dog and thought, where do you get all that energy? If you have, you're not alone. I see it all the time. You bring home this adorable puppy, maybe a border collie, Belgian Malinois, Australian shepherd. They are so cute and cuddly. Then, a few months later, your house feels like it's been hit by a furry, four-legged hurricane. Bouncing off the walls, chewing on the furniture, looking at you with those big, intelligent eyes that say, okay, what's next? This isn't a bad dog. This is a high-energy dog. They are absolutely incredible. Living with a high-energy dog is a special kind of beautiful chaos. These dogs were bred for jobs, bred to run, bred to think, bred to solve problems. So when we bring them into our homes and ask them to just lie around, it's like asking a world-class athlete to sit on the couch and never train again. Their brains are firing on all cylinders, and their bodies are ready to go, go, go. It forces you to be more active. It pushes you to be more present and engaged. You become a team. Your victories are their victories. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed right now, take a deep breath. You've got this. What we're going to talk about today are the habits that turn that chaos into a beautiful, harmonious dance. They will help you meet their needs in a way that leaves them happy, tired, and fulfilled at the end of every single day. Let's get started on this journey together. It's so important to understand not all dogs are created equal when it comes to their needs. A basset hound, a Belgian Malinois, a small companion dog on a couch, a high-energy dog running hard. Your typical companion dog might be happy with short walks and couch time. But for a high-energy working breed, that same routine is a recipe for disaster. Their genetics are screaming for more. Move, herd, guard, pull, track. It's not a choice for them. It's a deep, instinctual need. When these needs aren't met, we see what we call problem behaviors. But are they really problem behaviors? Or are they a dog's desperate attempt to communicate that they are bored, understimulated, frustrated? Excessive barking, destructive chewing, digging in the yard, reactivity on leash. These are often just symptoms of a much bigger issue. The dog is essentially trying to create its own job because we haven't provided one for it. This is why a special set of habits is not just helpful, it's essential. It's about being proactive instead of reactive. Instead of waiting for the bad behavior to happen and then trying to correct it, we create a lifestyle that prevents it from ever surfacing in the first place. Think of your dog like a high-performance car. You wouldn't put cheap, low-grade fuel in a sports car and expect top performance, right? You wouldn't leave it parked in the garage for months and then be surprised when the engine has problems. It's the same with these dogs. They need premium fuel in the form of good nutrition, regular high-quality exercise, and their engines, their brilliant minds, to be tuned and engaged every single day. The habits we'll discuss are all about providing that high-performance care so your dog can truly thrive. How you start your day has a huge impact on how the rest of the day unfolds, for both you and your dog. For owners of high-energy breeds, the morning is a golden opportunity. Hitting the snooze button and then rushing out the door is a missed chance to connect and set your dog up for success. The most successful owners I know have a dedicated morning ritual. This isn't just about a quick potty break. It's about meaningful engagement that starts the day on the right paw. This ritual doesn't have to be a 2-hour marathon. Brisk 30-minute walk, practice loose leash skills, 15 minutes of structured training in the living room, stay, come, place. Vigorous backyard game, fetch, tug. The key, structured, engaging, and consistent every single morning. I see you. I understand your needs. We're going to tackle this day together as a team. It drains that initial burst of morning energy. Scenario A, they wake up full of energy but are ignored while you rush. Energy builds into anxiety. Scenario B, they wake up and immediately get to use their body and their brain. By the time you have to leave, they've already had a positive outlet. They are much more likely to settle down for a nice long nap. This habit benefits you just as much as your dog. That morning walk or training session is a form of mindfulness. This consistent morning ritual is the foundation upon which a calm and happy household is built. It's a non-negotiable part of the day for a reason. It works. Play is not just play when you have a high-energy, intelligent dog. Every interaction is an opportunity for training and enrichment. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is engaging in what I call pointless fetch. They just stand there, throw a ball repeatedly. Sure, the dog is running, and that's good for burning physical energy, but it does very little for their mind. In some cases, it can even create an over-aroused, obsessive state. We can do so much better than that. Passionate owners practice purposeful play. This means they incorporate rules, structure, training. For example, before throwing the ball, they might ask their dog for a sit down. They might practice impulse control by making the dog wait until they give a release cue like okay or get it before they can chase the toy. During a game of tug, they teach a solid drop it command. This turns a simple game into a dynamic training session that engages the dog's brain and reinforces good manners. It teaches them that they have to think and listen even when they are excited. Another aspect of purposeful play is variety. Would you want to do the same exact workout every single day? Of course not. Instead of just fetch, introduce other games. Scent work is a fantastic one. Games like hide and seek, where you hide and call them to you, are amazing for building a strong recall. This is how you get a dog that is not just physically tired, but truly content and fulfilled. It's about quality over quantity. For a high-energy, intelligent dog, a 1-hour training class once a week is not going to cut it. It's a great start, but it's not enough. The most devoted owners understand that training isn't something you do with your dog. It's a way you live with your dog. Every single interaction is a training opportunity. From the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep, you are either reinforcing good habits or accidentally reinforcing bad ones. There is no neutral ground with these smart dogs. They are always learning. So we need to always be teaching. This means integrating training into your daily routine in small, bite-sized pieces. It's often called capturing calmness or shaping behavior. For example, when you're preparing their dinner, instead of letting them jump and bark excitedly, you can use that time to practice a stay on their mat. You're waiting for them to offer a calm behavior, and then you reward that with their food. When the doorbell rings, instead of letting them rush the door, you can use it as a real-world opportunity to practice their place command. These little moments add up and teach your dog how to behave in the real world. This approach is so powerful because it makes training relevant to your dog's life. Ultimately, this habit builds a language between you and your dog. By making training a constant, positive part of your life, you are building a partnership. It's a beautiful, continuous conversation that deepens your bond every single day. We've talked a lot about exercising your dog's body, exercising your dog's mind, which is incredibly important. But there's another skill that is just as crucial, and honestly, it's one that many owners overlook: teaching your dog how to do nothing. We really need to teach them how to have an off switch. A high-energy dog that doesn't know how to settle is constantly on edge, is anxious, is always looking for the next thing to do. This can be exhausting for both the dog and the owner. A dog that's always on isn't a happy dog. Often, it's a stressed dog. The most successful owners intentionally train calmness. They don't just wait for it to happen. They actively teach their dogs how to relax. This is where protocols like capturing calmness come in. Honestly, it's very simple. Whenever you see your dog voluntarily choose to lie down and relax, you calmly and quietly reward them. You might just drop a small treat between their paws. No excited good boy. Just a calm, quiet reward. This teaches the dog that being calm earns them good things. They start to offer that behavior more and more often. Another powerful tool is the place command. Teach your dog to go to a specific spot, dog bed, mat. Stay there until they're released. Start very short and gradually increase the time. This is not punishment. It's a safe, comfortable spot to relax. Useful when you have guests over, when you're cooking dinner, anytime you need your dog settled and out of the way. Teaching this skill is a gift to your dog. It helps them regulate their arousal levels. You can have a high-energy dog without a chaotic home. Enjoy the fun, active times together and the quiet, peaceful moments relaxing on the couch. You can't out-train a bad diet. This is true for human athletes, and it's just as true for our canine athletes. The food you put in your dog's bowl is the foundation for their health, energy levels, and even their behavior. For a high-energy dog that's constantly burning calories, putting stress on their joints and muscles, nutrition is not an area where you can afford to cut corners. Devoted owners see food as fuel. They research and provide a high-quality diet that supports an active lifestyle. You don't need the most expensive options. Grain-free marketing doesn't mean better. Exotic protein isn't required. Marketing can be confusing. Learn to read labels. Look for a named meat source. Chicken, beef, lamb as the first ingredient. Not meat meal, not a grain like corn. Find a balance of protein and fat to support muscle development and sustained energy. Every dog is an individual. Some dogs thrive on kibble, others do better on fresh food or a raw diet. Watch how your dog is doing on their current food. Check their coat. Is it shiny and healthy or dull and flaky? Check energy levels. Consistently energetic or crashing. Talk to your vet or a canine nutritionist. Proper nutrition goes beyond main meals. Avoid junk treats full of fillers. Many owners choose single-ingredient treats. You're setting them up for a long, healthy, active life. Good nutrition is one of the most important pillars of responsible ownership. Perhaps the most important habit of all is the commitment to being a lifelong student of your dog. Breeds give us a blueprint. Border Collie, likely to be smart and have herding instincts. Siberian Husky, likely to have high prey drive and desire to run. But within those breeds, every single dog is an individual. They have their own unique personality, their own fears, their own motivations, their own quirks. The best owners don't just see a Belgian Malinois, they see Fido, a unique being with specific needs. This means paying close attention. It's about learning to read your dog's body language. What does it look like when they are happy and relaxed? What are the subtle signs they show when they are starting to feel stressed or overwhelmed? A lip lick, a yawn, a whale eye, where you see the whites of their eyes. These are all important signals. When you learn to understand this silent language, you can advocate for your dog. You can remove them from situations before they become reactive and give them more of what truly makes them happy. It builds a deep level of trust. Being a student of your dog also means being open to trying new things and adjusting your approach. Maybe you thought your dog would love agility, but it turns out they are much more passionate about scent work. That's okay. The goal is not to force your dog into a box that fits your expectations, but to find what truly lights them up. By always being a student, you ensure you can provide the best possible care throughout their entire life. This is the ultimate expression of love and respect for your canine companion. We've covered a lot today. Morning rituals, purposeful play, the power of the off switch. These habits are the building blocks for an incredible life with your high-energy dog. It's a journey, not a destination. There will be amazing days, there will be challenging days. The most important thing is that you keep showing up, keep learning, keep celebrating the small victories along the way. Your dog doesn't need you to be a perfect trainer. They just need you to be a patient, loving, dedicated partner. You have what it takes to give them an amazing life. Building these habits is so much easier when you're not doing it alone. Having a community of like-minded people who understand the beautiful chaos of life with a high-energy dog is a total game changer. That's why I want to personally invite you to join our monthly membership group. It's a place where you can ask questions, share your successes, get support on tough days, access exclusive content, live Quanda sessions with me. It's a positive, encouraging community dedicated to helping you build the best relationship possible with your dog. Whether you decide to join us or not, I hope this has inspired you and given you some practical tools you can start using today. Remember that every minute you invest in understanding and training your dog pays you back 1,000 times over in love, companionship, a bond that is truly unbreakable. These dogs give us their whole hearts, and the least we can do is give them our best effort in return. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this with friends, and leave a comment about your dog. Until next time, keep learning, keep loving, have fun with your dog.